Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What? I have my own harem now. This is the best thing that's happened ever. This is gonna be the highlight of my game, isn't it? So anyways, I started blasting. Rest in peace, brother. My bro Archie is everything to me. I live to serve my bro. That's really weird. Alright then. You took me out, so I'll give you an idea of what the world will be like if my bro has his way. My bro Archie is headed for the big blue sea that stretches out from Lily Cove City. Deep beneath the surface is a seafloor cavern. That's where the world my bro hopes to create, where the beginnings of the primordial world will be felt. Regular people in Pokemon can't make it there though. How could you get there? Why don't you look around in towns by the sea and use your own thick head to think about it, brat. I'm gonna take you literally at that statement, at face value. But I know you're hiding something back here simply because I couldn't get here before. And look at that, I was right. We missed something. I need to find it. This is not right. Oh my god, it was that simple. Just a return path. Hey, but for another nugget. I can't complain too much about that. Well, I mean, I can. Because golden balls or something like that. And see, if we use that escape rope, we would have never, ever known. There are wild encounters in the water of Team Aqua's base, which is why I was hoping I could just shove Matt in there and, well, you know the rest. Maybe we should go heal our Pokemon and quit bitching. Alright, we have done some slight adjustment to our team, and I would like to change the pace a little bit. I know we got all this scary world-endy stuff going on. We got Mr. Gen 1er over here. But hey, listen, I mean, life's too short to take everything too seriously, so let's go do something fun that we haven't done before. I forgot about the twins. You think we should fight them? Fuck it, why not? Let's just see what happens. When we're together, nothing scares us. We'll show you how great we are. When we're together, nothing scares us. We'll show you how great we are. Alright, I already don't like you two. Spinda and Slacking. Just ignore any of my non-applicable defenses, huh? Oh! No! That's actually really funny.
Please, no!
That is not.
No! No!
Well, actually, in the grand scheme of things, this is hilarious. Well, we got a whole lot of levels out of you. I look so bad in front of Joy. Kate, I'm sorry. There's no joy about either of you two. This is a very happy moment, though. And this is where we're going to see a lot of our Pokemon starting to evolve into their final forms. Cape would just be one of them. And here we have an Altaria. I remember there being somebody somewhere that really wanted to see an Altaria, but I can't remember where. Ooh, Dragon Breath. I would hate to get rid of Mirror Move when I haven't been able to use it just yet, except Secret Power proved itself useful first. And I'm still going to consider it kind of a status thing because its use can still be strategic depending on your environment, so. Do you remember this guy right here? This is where fans of Contest Spectacular trainers hold passionate discussions every day. You mean flaming on Reddit. To commemorate our first meeting, how about a contest quiz? What Pokemon does Licia, the contest idol, always have with her? Try and show me. I can finally rub it in your face. I expected nothing less from you. Your Altaria looks pretty amazing too, doesn't it? You can make it, can't you? Altarianite. Feels so good to get an item we're probably not going to use. Yeah, hang in there. Wait, hold on, if you're not going to use it, can you... Okay, let's actually get on with this and go into the Safari Zone, quit hyping it up. Oh, that's lovely, that's so cute. That Kecleon doll is so... Oh my god, that thing's alive? What the hell? That is creepy. Get out of here with that. Hello and welcome to the Safari Zone. Admittance is free. Catch all the Pokemon you can. Hey kid, you want a free TM? Wait, what? Enjoy yourself with Pokemon for as long as time allows. Yeah, I don't care what you have to say. That look in your eyes. You said something about a free TM. Of course I'm gonna have this look in my eyes. And the aura floating about you. You're one of my kind, aren't you? You make all kinds of mischief, right? If so, you'll really like this. TM85 Dream Eater. Well, I haven't used sleep strats before, and I don't think today's gonna be the day. Maybe it's because I was so naughty in the past, but lately I don't feel refreshed when I wake up. Then I taught this to my Pokemon. Now all my bad dreams get eaten up. Ha 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 ha. I'm so lonely, please help me. Oh god. So, I guess that lady doesn't sell tickets. Whatever, that's fine. Do we can go for free? Oh, mech doll. Oh, huh. Hello, and welcome. I hope you meet lots of Pokemon. Wait, what's going on? We usually have to pay for this kind of stuff. And yes, the Safari Zone is drastically different than it was in the previous games. And thank God for that, because it didn't have a whole hell of a lot going for it. We're actually going to be visiting twice. I forgot. There's a hidden item over in this area. What does this guy say? As you explore, you may see some litter here and there. Sometimes you can spot Pokeballs that have been lying around for years. No one has ever come to claim them, and we collect them for recycling anyway, so feel free to pick them for your own use. Anyways, the Safari game has been removed, and a lot here is considerably different than it was in the original games, which is good because it really needed a refresher. I want to say it's probably in the flower, maybe? Oh, beyond the flower. A revive. A nice hidden item for you. Great, isn't it? Super great. If you run through the grass, it, I believe, increases your encounter chances, so remember that as you're moving. At least it did in the old games, and they make a mention of this. Hop up the frickin' thing. God, what's wrong with you? I swear to God, shitlord. Anyways, there are quite a few places we can get. There are 4 areas in total for Safari Zone, and they are split up into different rooms in the actual original games. So bear that in mind. And we surf over here. We're in Area 1 still. And I'm gonna surf on over here. I don't know if there's any hidden items. That right there requires the Mach Bike, but if you can tell, this area is also locked behind an area that requires the Acro Bike, so what gives, right? Well, there's a point in time where you will essentially be able to have both. Now is not that time, however. And we get to leave. We get to leave peacefully, I hope. So you no longer have Safari Balls like in the old game. You would pay 500 Poke or something like that. You get 30 Safari Balls and I think 500 maximum steps that you can take. So you used to just rotate in place like this because it didn't count as a step in the old games. Well, to not allow you to exploit their precious Nintendo game, they just removed the Safari game entirely, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, kind of sad, the origin story behind that. It's not a happy one, but these luckily are. And I am 100% okay with that. Now, this place is extremely confusing to navigate due to it all being one monolithic area in the remakes, and not like there's a hidden item here. I know it. There isn't. Wow, I don't actually know what to do now. I know we can go over here and get interrupted by wild Pokemon again. Thanks, Dodrio. Your cry sounded a little messed up there. In the original Safari Zone, you would actually you wouldn't be able to use your own Pokeballs, you wouldn't have to. So that's something. Wait, hold on a second. Now, we can find unique Pokemon here that we can't find elsewhere, and it also depends on what kind of grass you're in. If you're in the tall grass or the super long grass, like the waist high up to your ass shit. Like, you hear that right there. That is a Pokemon that we have not encountered yet. What is that? It's a dog. I'm not going to spoil it. But there are a lot of new Pokemon. I'm not going to go over catching really any of them in this video. You will be able to see them in the encounters section of the background as usual. You can see them up there. You know, you see them up there, right there. Yeah, there in the top right. Those are the Pokemon that you can encounter. That's where the encounter tables are going to be on screen, so it makes a little more sense from a mapping point of view, topological, whatever. Listen, no one pays me to say these fancy words for you people, so I don't know, all I'm saying is just appreciate it a little bit more, okay? The controls for the Acro Bike in this game are a nightmare, and trust me, you're never gonna get used to them or start liking them. That's just how it is. Anyways, there's one area left that we can go with our measly acrobike. Psyduck. Our measly little... Oh my god! Most people come here to catch Pokemon, so I guess let's do the same. Since we're gonna have so many encounters, I mean, when in Rome. Alright, well, anyways, yeah, a thing about movement speed and encounter rate. It's a real bitch, ain't it? Just sneak through here. Ugh. You see, and it would just be that easy for it to... Wait a second, hold on. That's a good Pokemon. It's not a Pokemon that we're gonna use, but I need to make a point that it is here. Xatu, it is a psychic flying type Pokemon. It is the evolved form of Natu. I don't remember if we've actually found one of those yet. Stay. Good girl. Good Xatu. Xatu can be a very good utility Pokemon, and if you're missing either flying type or psychic type coverage on your team, Xatu is a great addition. We're not going to use it, but I had to point it out because it did me a lot of favors in the older generations, and it'll do you a lot of favors here. Let's continue on over here. I feel like there's something very important. There is. Hold on. Well, we can't spoil that yet. What are you doing? Go this way. Go over there. We can't spoil that yet. I have absolutely no idea what you're trying to do over here, man, but there is hidden item written all over this island. Maybe there isn't. Can you get down from here? Are you able to... You're not able to escape? What is the point of this little island? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, I had to be a dick about it just in case anybody from Game Freak is watching this and remembers, yeah, those little tiny dickish things that we do in our games. People do actually notice that. Absolite. If you have an Absol and you want to Mega Evolve it, there's where you get the item. You're welcome. I'm doing the hard work out here so you don't have to. Okay. Water is deep blue. Would you like to use Surf? Of course I would, because it screams item. And that's what I came here. That's what I came for here. Oh, English. Jeez. Item. Another Max Revive. It's like we just got one of these, except we did. And also all that Rock Smash luck. I mean, I'm just saying. If you want unearned fortune, boom, there you go. Surf also has encounters too, as far as I know. Of course, displayed in the water over there, as you can see, the Dex Nav display was a very clever little detail.
Hey, what's going on over here? What the hell do you think? Who do you think you are?
I really should be throwing Pokeballs instead of complaining so much, but oops, why do that? There, want that. There's a Pokemon over there, and well, we're gonna miss it now, thanks to Gloom. Doduo. I mean, it should be around here somewhere, but wait, here we go. You see? I'm not crazy after all. I don't know why it didn't flag it the first time, but yes, there's a rare candy all the way up there in the topmost corner. And that, folks, concludes what we are able to do here with the Acrobike. So why don't we get a move on, and we're just gonna fly straight out of the Safari Zone. That's a luxury that you can't pull every day. Yeah, I rode through the bog in this one, so I need that one so I can ride through a different bog. Thanks, man. Thanks for not asking questions and always giving me that look. Ah, back at it again with the Mach Bike. There's no time like the present. So, let's do it. We have our fancy Mach Bike, so we can get into unwanted encounters at breakneck speeds. I'm in charge of keeping the Pokemon well fed around here. I dole out a set amount at a set time every day. There used to be Pokeblock feeders for that, and you would charge people to come in here and feed them, and they would. Jackass. Now from this ramp that we came up, if you follow all the way down to the southwest corner here, you will find a hidden protein. This is pretty nice. Now since we can dump off over here, I think we should. Just run our happy asses away. Go over here. I feel like we were just over here earlier. It's weird to be on a different side, man. Let's take our bike, stroll casually on up here. If Find a big pearl. Huh, it seems valuable. And very valuable. Does that mean there's something over here too? There's got to be something over here. There's got to be something that we missed. And much to our dismay, yeah, there's no grass over there or anything, which, I mean, that's fine. I actually really like the design of the Safari Zone here. I love the design of the Safari Zone in the new games. I love the lack of gimmicks, except for the, you know, mock bike and acro bike thing. But this is honestly, it's well designed, and even those useless areas where you expect to find something and you're disappointed because you don't find anything. It's like, oh, boo-hoo, cry me a river, first world problems, am I right? But it's just very well designed in that aspect, if you ask me. Huh. Well, I mean, we can only get up here with the mock bike, so there's got to be something important, right? I mean, that screams hidden item right there. Oh, there's not a hidden item. There's you. What do you say? Who are you? It's my job to go about checking up on the health of all the Pokemon. Having so many Pokemon together in one area means we have to be extra careful with the spread of illness. Wow. Hopefully you're talking about Pokerus. I hope you're talking about Pokerus. It feels sacrilegious to use a repel in the Safari Zone just because of what it used to be, but, oh man, I missed it. Dang it. But, huh. It's not like the old days where we had to pay to get in here, and, huh, we can't get up there. We need the acro bike, but we already needed the mock bike to get here, so, you see, you remember, Okay, I'll run over here. Fuck! I keep scaring off the wild Pokemon. I mean, if I were them, I would be scared of me too, so you really blame them? Psyduck. A Psyduck. Really, a Psyduck? There seems to be a hidden item nearby. I'll bet you it's in that corner over there. Oh. Yeah, it's right there. An Ultra Ball. Well, that's disappointing. We can't get that. What about over here? I thought I saw an item. We saw an item, didn't we? There's definitely an item. Yeah, there was an item. Look, it's right there. It's right there. Solar Beam. I can think of a few Pokemon that this would actually be a great move for. However, I don't think we will be utilizing it in this playthrough. Oh, that's not entirely true. Tropius might actually see some use after all. Anyways, that's it for the items that we can get here. But what about the Pokemon? Let's see some of the different Pokemon that we can get. Oh, Gloom, we've already seen you. Not that one. We already know what a Gloom is. That was a very quick encounter to happen. Wow, it's just not done with us. It is not done with us, guys. You lost a level, though. What happened to you? Did you get punched in the face for harassing a trainer too many times? And we have yet another new Pokemon. Something we have not encountered before. See that? That is a Rhyhorn. It is a ground and rock type. That's important, not a rock and ground type like, say, what, Onix? Is Onix a ground type too? Or Geodude? Geodude, yeah. Like Geodude, it is a ground and rock type. And I'm gonna throw a Great Ball to get this encounter over with, which will be great. Now, if you want a Pokemon that learns some powerful moves, then the Rhyhorn lineup is perfect for you. And believe me when I say that, it learns extremely powerful moves, gets great debuffing moves, and while it has a crippling weakness to some types due to its typing, it is a great Pokemon to make use of if you can. You don't care about Psyduck too much. This is a Pokemon that is very rare in the Hoenn region. And may I introduce you to your new best friend because of how often it will be getting KO'd in spite of how mean it is, Pinsir. Pinsir is a bug type who can Mega Evolve. It gains Flying type when it Mega Evolves, and it's also pretty squishy. Yeah, we missed the catch, but it's not like I'm hurting too terribly bad for Pokemon. Anyways, I have demonstrated that, and let's go over here, back to Area 3. Over in that section of long grass in Area 3, there is a counter type to Pinsir that is available. That would be Heracross. It's bug and fighting type. and I feel like it's better than Pinsir despite being much weaker to flying types. I personally will not be catching one, so I'm not going to put too much stock into it. However, back in Area 2, over here in the tall grass, there is a Pokemon that I do want to talk about. Over here there is a Psychic type, Wobbuffet. If you're a fan of the Pokemon series, you're very familiar with Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet is one of the best, not only defensive tanks, but also offensive in a defensive way. It relies on the opponent to be trying to beat the shit out of it, essentially. So you might find some use out of Wobbuffet in the main story, although it is unlikely. However, original cheese strat. And that egg that we got from Lava Ridge Town, however, you can get something very similar. Just hatch it and find out. Then back over here in Area 1, there is another Pokemon that you can encounter in that tall grass over there. That would be Girafarig. Girafarig isn't necessarily a good Pokemon, but it's fun. It's fun to use. That elephant tapir looking thing that we almost encountered earlier, that would be a Donphan. It's a ground-type Pokemon. It's actually pretty good, honestly. Like, people hate on that Pokemon a lot, but it is pretty good. So, I say we get back to Lily Cove City and get ready for our next step forward, shall we? Here we are back on the beaches of Lily Cove City, and while I'm sure today's episode is probably going to feel a little short for you, it was pretty long for me, and there's a lot that'll more than likely be edited out in the way of random wild encounters, stuff like that. Obviously, most of the battles are going to stay intact because they were really only the important ones, except for shit like this. And if you haven't noticed by my editing tactics, I tend to flub things a lot, so, you know, there's a lot of work that goes into that. I'm still getting better at this whole Let's Play curse thing. Like that missed item right there. Huh. Okay, well, it pays to explore the actual location and area, so I recommend you do that a lot more than I do. I'm more familiar with the game and more comfortable with missing things. Like, look at this for example. This beautiful lighthouse that you couldn't even tell it was a lighthouse back in the original games. It's like, what the fuck is this? Like a pawn statue? There's some big chess game going on between Team Aqua and Team Magma. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna take a nice beachside seat here. I'm gonna enjoy the breeze, the fact that there's no longer a smelly goon with his Wailmer blocking the path over there, which means, hey, wait, that means that we can go further in our journey. Wow. And my entire goal really is to just humiliate the champion of the Hoenn Pokemon League. Anyways, it's been lovely, so enjoy this lighting engine and skybox with me as we prepare to say farewell until next time. Next week, we're going to be getting into some really heavy action, so I hope you're ready for it. I can't wait to see you then. But hey, tell me how your day's going in the comments below. I would love to hear about it. Anyways, that's all.